any more than a map is the terrain. In meditation or deep introspection, this model begins to loosen. Thought slows. The sense of I begins to flicker. Many have a strange clarity or a sudden stillness. It's not that we disappear, it's that we become aware of how much of our identity is layered and learned. The mind, it turns out, can watch itself. And that watcher may not be who we thought we were. Now layer this onto technology. Algorithms, trained on patterns, begin to predict not just our preferences, but our identities. They reflect our behaviors back at us, reinforcing the stories we live by. We are feeding systems that, in turn, feed our perception of ourselves. It raises the question, who's constructing the model now? If what we call reality is a simulation running on both neural and digital architectures, where do we locate what's real? What happens when the model becomes more compelling than the raw experience it's meant to approximate? The deeper we go into this intersection of mind and machine, the clearer it becomes. Reality is not something we merely observe. It is something we co-create. Through feedback loops, both internal and external, we shape the contours of what we call real. Internally, the mind loops through sensation, memory, and prediction. It interprets and reinterprets, constantly folding past experience into present awareness. The story we tell ourselves becomes a kind of compass, not just pointing to where we think we're going, but also anchoring us to where we've already been. Externally, our digital tools echo this process. Social media platforms, search engines, content algorithms, each is designed to learn from us and present us with versions of the world that we're most likely to engage with. It's not inherently malicious, it's pattern recognition at scale. But the result is that we are often caught in curated loops of perception, rarely challenged to see beyond what we already believe. This echo chamber effect isn't limited to politics or culture. It reaches down into our very sense of self. If every click, every like, every moment of hesitation is noted and learned from, then slowly, subtly, we begin to be nudged into identities that may not be freely chosen, but are statistically reinforced. We start to perform for the machine, as much as for each other. And here lies a paradox. The more data we gather, the more nuanced our predictions become, but the less room we leave for uncertainty, for mystery, for true reflection. In a world optimized for efficiency, we risk losing the space required for meaning. This matters, because it is in the unfiltered moments, in silence, in solitude, in uncertainty, that insight often arrives.